Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. Now, for the benefit of all those who are not familiar with this channel or watching this channel for the very first time, the reason why it is called Uncommon Sense because here on this platform we discuss everyday issues where we try to find logical solutions. But not everyone uses logic. So, for that reason, it is called uncommon sense. Now, I want to let everybody know that I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay, now you see we already have someone starting the chat. Good evening, Don Armando. Thank you very much for stopping by. And I want to let everybody know that he has a YouTube channel, and I'm going to ask that you please consider subscribing to his channel and checking out his content. Now, as always, I want to start by giving a huge shout out to all those who have already subscribed to the channel. First of all, thank you very much. I also want to give a huge shout out to all those who follow me on social media. And I also want to give a huge shout out to all those um, who allow me to enter into your devices. Now, if you have not done so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to do the following. I'm going to ask you to please subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification to all. So, therefore, whenever I do prepare content, you will have the opportunity to catch it live or catch it on the playback system. Okay, so I do want to let people know that the subscriber mode is currently on now. What does that mean? That means that in order to enter a comment in the chat, you need to be a subscriber. So, so I'm going to ask all of you to please subscribe. Now, as you can see by the thumbnail, tonight's episode is going to be a little different. So, what I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm going to be sharing some of the funnier moments on Uncommon Sense. And those of you who have followed me for any length of time know there have been numerous humorous moments. Okay? And I'm not going to lie, some of them at my expense. Particularly when it comes to issue regarding my Wi-Fi. I have to apologize. I'm just getting home within the last 20 minutes, so I'm just trying to eat something. So now, why did I decide to do this? I wanted to have a time for us to be amused. I also wanted there to be a time that we can laugh, and sometimes, and let's keep it real, I've been the butt of some jokes, particularly when it comes to the Wi-Fi situation from some of the members of the uncommon folk. So, and also bear in mind that we're entering closer to the time of Christmas, which is why I have the little Christmas jingle. Okay, so I just want to let everybody know the link is in the chat. You wish to join, and as always, I need to go over the rules of the stream. First of all, don't overtalk anyone on the panel. Don't disrespect anyone on the panel or on the chat. Please do not put any inappropriate images as your avatar, mainly genitalia. And remember, any talk regarding FBA and A laws, unless on the topic or anything disrespectful, you will be immediately removed and blocked. It is that simple because I am trying to create a safe place for everyone to share their point of views. Now, what I'm going to do is, and I see here, Gigi is in the chat. Good evening, Gigi. Um, now, I don't know if you're able to join the panel, or I do know that you have some new channels. So if you can touch share in the chat, some of the channels. I think you have one that's for women only, and then there's another one where you're trying to steer clear of the undesirable people that we have been encountered. So if you wish to enter any commentary in the chat, by all means. Tonight we're just going over some of the funnier moments here in Uncommon Sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to share my screen, and I'm going to share something. Um, and I see we have Irby in the chat. Good evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, let me just give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Just give me a moment. Okay. Now, this first clip we're seeing, it's from the stream regarding can we bring sanity to the holidays. So let's see if I can.
Gotta look out for your mind. Protect your mind. Protect your peace.
Well,
Kick that off section A.
One button.
One button. Test me. It's Christmas. And I might look jolly and I have this Santa cap.
But I can also delete your
Christmas.
Denise, I love you anyway.
But
there was one that was dealing with he got very nasty with me so bad. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fast forward it a little bit regarding something even funnier. Just give me a moment. There was a member who disagreed with the decision that the welfare fund made, and then we was approached about it, and we still upheld the decision. So okay, oh boy. I apologize. It's just that unfortunately, my friend, the bad Wi-Fi is here. Oh, this person had a virtual presentation to the trustees. So basically, oh boy, I apologize, and gentlemen. Law firm apologize. And as a result, that attorney, which is basically people like myself.
Do you want to go back to the multi-desk instead of your cubicle? One button.
one button and the conditions come back. That's Jose. I want to enjoy Christmas, but you're making it difficult.
Denise, Denise, they gonna be like,
Oh, damn. Probably like that.
you done messed up my section 8, and I'm eating spam and stove top. I'm gonna be waiting on you outside. I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose.
No, and then the union reps, he took my pen.
Oh, yo no dejaba mal, ¿va? Pero yo no sé.
This is a funny story. Okay. We had one of those virtual. What we had was a virtual request meeting with some of the trustees because it's clear. And I actually sent an email against the attorney.
Oh, wow.
You know what's Now, you know what's the funny thing about the whole thing? The law
The union. That's Jose. I want to enjoy Christmas, but you're making it difficult.
Tell you a lot.
Oh, damn. It's gonna be like that.
You done messed up my section 8, and I'm eating spam and stove. I'm gonna be waiting on you outside. I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose.
No, and then the rep.
Oh, yo no dejaba mal, ¿va? Pero yo no sé.
This is a funny story. Okay. We had one of those what we had was a virtual request meeting with some of the trustees because there was a member who disagreed with the decision that the welfare fund made, and then we was approached about it, and we still all the so this person had a virtual presentation to the trustees. So basically, this person had to submit their evidence to see why we should overturn the decision. Some person was out there, some cafeteria. There's a whole backup. Some technical issues. Uh, apologize for that. What I'm gonna have to do is, well, I'm basically give you just the audio. I was trying to come up with the audio and the video, but unfortunately, the Wi-Fi is acting up again as usual. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the audio regarding, um, so at least we can, I mean, we can, hear it, um, because the whole point is to, it's a time for, time for us to laugh. Okay, so let me just.
That's when you should have told him.
Okay, so now I'm just going to give you the audio. Just give me a moment.
Somebody has a lot of power.
I don't have that much power as a welfare fund trustee. However, whenever a member complaining about the decision that the welfare fund disagrees with, their final recourse are the welfare fund trustees, which is basically people like myself. You see, do you want to go back to the multi-desk instead of your cubicle? One button, and the conditions come back. That's all say. I want to enjoy Christmas, but you're making it difficult.
Denise, they're gonna tell you, you know what? Meet me in the parking lot. Meet me in the parking lot.
Okay, so let me just fast forward it just a little. Okay, just give me a moment. I mean, come on, behave. Okay. Whatever. And, we are the ones that make a determination whether they're going to say yay or nay. And then, I did something better. Okay. I did something. Okay, I apologize. Okay, let's try this now. And then we was approached about it, and we still upheld the decision. So this person had a virtual presentation to the trustees. So basically, this person had to submit their evidence to see why we should overturn their decision. The problem was this person was out there, some cafeteria. There's a whole bunch of backup noise in the background, and it's like, excuse me, you do understand that you're speaking to the trustees, okay? This is not like Burger King, whatever. And we are the ones that make a determination whether they're going to say yay or nay. So after that,
you see that he has the power. You see that he has the power.
Now, 2.5 years ago, I had a legal consultation with one of the attorneys from our union. Now, the attorney actually had some technical issues, and I was trying to assist him. You know what the attorney did? And please pardon my French. The attorney said to me, "Fuck you."
Damn, that's pretty professional.
My God.
That's when you should have told him. No, fuck you. I did something better. I actually made a phone call on speed dial to the welfare fund using her cell phone. And I made my complaints clear. And I actually sent an email filing a complaint against the attorney.
Oh, wow. He played with mental.
Okay. Now, you know what's the funny thing about the whole thing? The law firm that this lawyer represented knew I was a welfare fund trustee. So technically, he was cursing out a member of the administration. Because technically, that's why I am. I don't like to puff out my chest, but technically, that's why I am. So then, I got a phone call from the person who's in charge of the law firm. Now, mind you, the law firm is aware that I'm a welfare fund trustee. I'm not just a member, I'm a trustee. And then the head of the law firm apologized. And as a result, that attorney was not allowed to take any more intakes.
You see, he was like, listen to me, you satanic elf. Now I'm gonna play with everything that you have. I'm going for everything, okay? Everything. You messed with the wrong person.
Damn, it got dramatic. There.
Oh, Cesar's a full-blown Karen. We know that for a fact. He's always gonna move the manager.
He's a male Karen?
Yes. Yeah, he's a Kirk. He's always gonna.
Now, apparently, at least one member of the Uncommon Folk has referred to me as a Karen because I tend to make my voice like complaints. I respectfully disagree. Now, I apologize. I was trying to show the video with the audio, I guess, with my Wi Fi acting up. I'm just going to show you the audio. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play another clip. Just give me a moment. First of all, like I said before, the whole point is, to share some of the humorous moments. And by the way, I need to share a disclaimer. Okay, the purpose of this stream is not to ridicule or make fun of anybody. What it is to is a time to share our humorous moments regarding the platform. Okay, because there was a lot of humorous moments. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share another piece. Actually, this was taken. Um, I think it was around March. Um, this was part of an interview that I had with the intro Boricua. Okay, so just give me a moment because unfortunately, okay, just give me a moment to set up.
Fulana porque on. Let's not play.
No, hoy es el día, día del por Ramón.
Voy para el infierno.
Pedicure al diablo, Ramón.
Sí,
Well,
mío.
Mother Denise,
Okay, I apologize. Let's try this again now.
Oh, and don't forget, he has to get something special for all 17 children.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
those
Now,
thinking about coming in with nails on a chalkboard.
Oh,
Because I wanted to throw a cyber tantrum.
oh. Oh, so you were gonna misbehave like that. Oh.
daughter, are you upset with me?
Come on, thunder, electronic music. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, but you gotta cut me some slack. I'm still learning how to do all this. Remember, you said I was old.
Ramon, when the next interview, the intro comes in with lights turn into like a discotheque for people, be mad too. Be mad with
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a tantrum myself.
Okay. Let me just. This was during an interview where it got kind of humorous. When I interviewed the intro Boricua. Now I'm gonna.
The thing is, Morena, it's all recorded. I don't remember so well what I said because I was real tired. It was in the middle of the wee hours of the morning, of Sunday morning, on the wee hours. So
I'm gonna go to Morena and watch it.
yes.
Yes, I would agree.
Oh yeah. We were talking about some deep stuff, if you know what I mean.
Well,
Yes.
I don't catch your drift, but I will definitely watch the stream.
Yeah. I said what I said. I don't remember too well because I was tired, but I said what I said. I can't take it back now.
Well, I did record some of it. I do record some of it. I mean, it was very, very spicy.
Fulana, people get freaky on Sundays too. Let's not play.
Oh my God. No, Sunday es el día del Señor.
Uh-huh.
Es el día del Señor. Pecador, Ramón, pecador.
Yeah,
Denise.
me voy para el infierno.
Le vas a hacer el pedicure al diablo, Ramón.
Sí.
Well,
Estoy jodido.
well, the fact of the matter, Denise, on your channel, I made a very interesting confession, which was I lost my virginity in a church trip.
Yeah, I remember. On a church trip, you see? And yet, oh my God, another one. He's also
You were at the church behind the pews, losing your dignity. Ooh.
See what I'm telling you? He's literally one is gonna do the pedicure and the other one's gonna do the manicure. So get your stuff ready, guys.
That's when I was young. A good.
Yeah. Yeah, you have been making amends.
Jesus,
You have been making amends ever since.
Let me
That's
tell you
why you're
something.
Tomatillo.
Let me tell you something, Jose. Jesus remembers.
I see now what you're saying now because you're still trying to make amends for that.
Yeah. I don't call it religious. I call it having a relationship with God.
Well,
That's very far from what you did in your church trip. To connect with a woman.
Wow.
Okay, what's this? Look at this.
Well, as you can see, some of the humorous moments had to deal with some interesting extracurricular activities that was done by certain members of the uncommon folk. And yes, I actually have a past. Yes, there was a time when I did, do a couple of crazy things like lose my virginity on a church trip. which is okay. I don't think. I mean, you know what? That's gotta be a unique experience. I mean, losing your virginity. Okay, but you know what? It's all good. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share another clip. Um, I'm gonna share it from let's see, where should I go? I'm gonna do a clip from another interview. Um, just give me a moment.
Can I say my thing? If
Yes.
I get
Want to listen to you, but they can't seem to stay away. And you get so much hate.
to print them out and eat them.
Radical, you're a savage.
I have this little cup called Common Troll Tears. I gotta drink them every day.
Really? You're stupid.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got a question. Denise,
Yeah, go ahead.
are you gonna pay me my $250?
No, I'm keeping them. I already told you.
Oh, you see what I'm talking about? You see classless. You see,
Radical. Just treat it as a gift and just move on.
oh yeah, that's what you teach your kids, how to steal. Is that what it is?
I don't call it stealing.
That's crazy.
No, I don't call it stealing.
Oh, of course you don't. You know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. I see. Huh?
Well, let's continue.
I see that you got a new haircut. Did you steal that too? Did you just get it and just leave?
Actually, you know what I did?
What?
I got a haircut and I got all this done for my cyber daughter.
Oh, look at that. You see, some people appreciate me, right?
Who paid for it though?
I did.
No, you didn't. You probably stole it. You probably was like, "Oh wait, I gotta take a phone call. I gotta go. I'll be right back." And then
No. That's just because you're a dustpan, that doesn't mean that everybody is, okay? You're the radical dusty. So chill out.
Okay, well, obviously you can tell in the background. The other voices are, of course, the radical but Latino, and this was some of the humorous moments when I interviewed Denise Gonzalez. Now, let me explain to you. Now, I see here we have a guest. So, let me just let everybody know that. The views of those who appear on the panel are not necessarily those of the host nor the channel. Any attempt to copy the material without the consent of the host of the channel is prohibited. By appearing on the call, you waive your rights to your image. Some of the views that people may hold may be considered offensive to some viewers. If you don't like the content, you can block the channel. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing? This is Shaved Master Flex.
How you doing?
I'm all right. You know, just
Yes,
relaxing.
Don Armando. How you doing?
I know, but I was like, just relaxing because Saturday was funny. Yo, trust me, it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Kaisha, how you doing? After I showed the evidence
Yes,
that I am who I say I am, it went up and it segued into an argument between the female and Zacharias. That joint was funny.
Oh, speaking about Zacharias, one of the audio bits has to do with our friend.
Oh, well, I came in late,
Yes.
so
Now basically what I'm going through, I'm just going over some of the funnier moments on the stream. Okay.
gotcha.
Now, of course, Well, of course, the classic had to do with the shout out to the fathers. Okay, now
Yeah.
let me make this. I made this disclaimer before, and I'm going to make it again. The whole point of this stream is not to ridicule uh, anyone. What it is to share some of the funnier moments here on Uncommon Sense. Okay, so
Got you.
in case our friend hears it and he gets gets butthurt or whatever, it's not meant to be an attack. It's just simply showing some humorous moments.
I
Now
mean,
let me
I
just give
mean,
you the background.
all right. Yeah, the
Okay,
background.
so the night before, we was on one of the radical streams, and he was having it out with me and Denise. And then I simply said, "Well, he's not, he's not going to be allowed to be on my platform." Okay. So he
Yeah.
said, and I quote, "I am never going to get on your crusty platform." Lo and behold, guess who was trying to get on the platform?
Damn.
Okay. Now, what's even crazy? Okay, what's even crazier? Myself and Denise on my home turf. Okay, it's okay. Let me put it in this way. It's like someone trying to stop some stupidity with Fighter with all of his with his crew there. The people like Dominican Renaissance, Bitcoin, people like that. Okay,
Gotcha.
so the thing is,
Nah, it
I
was fun.
decide who gets on the platform.
Right.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah,
and talking about that, I'm like, yo, Saturday was a doozy. I ain't gonna lie. I said what I said, but then you have certain people that still don't believe. So what do I have to do? I have to go on and pull out my ancestral records. I'm not gonna do all that. I said my piece. I stood tall. You got certain people who are mad because I defended myself. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment to me, and these idiots and these idiots can't show their face anyway. For all I know, Blood Moon might look like predators, so I don't know. That's
well, before I do, let me just let everybody know that Don Armando has his own channel. So I'm gonna ask that if you're not done, so please subscribe and check out his content. And also our friend Keisha has her own channel called Wine and FaceTime. So and there has a lot of quality content. So actually please show some love to these creators. Now
what's up,
the whole
Kisho.
point is, the whole point is to laugh, okay? Because there's a time and a place for seriousness, and then there's a time and a place to have some fun, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to air the famous or infamous audio of what happened when a certain individual who said they were never going to join the panel tried to get on the platform.
Okay,
Guess who was acting?
What? I'm sorry, go ahead.
wasn't I partially there for that, or wasn't I?
Yeah, you were there, but I don't think you were there for what happened during this part.
All right.
So let me just continue.
Up again.
Who was acting up again? I don't want to. I want you to tell me, but I have an idea. So who was it?
Psycho Ryan.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no, hear us out. Psycho Ryan.
Psycho Reyes. Yes, yes. But what's up with the guy? chance to talk with him a couple of times in other streams, but that was a while back, and he seemed okay. He seemed fairly level-headed. He seemed to know his shit. I mean, but what's up with trying to argue with you guys? I mean, I did saw part of Radical from last night that both of you were in, so I do have a gist. I do get the gist a little bit of what happened, but my guys, Chica, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What's going on with him? I do remember that on all the. What's that?
I know what's going on with him. When you interacted with him, he was taking his meds, and now that he's interacting with us, he's not.
Okay. Well, if that's what he calls the eggs that he was supposedly getting last night, because he was talking about I have to step away to get some eggs. It was like midnight. I mean, why is he eating at that time of the night? Yeah, I remember I did come across the live stream in which he got into an argument with Don Jose. Come on, Don Jose got so out of character. Like, I'm gonna get out of the fucking platform.
I've never seen Jose this.
No, me neither.
I swear.
Me neither.
If you really, like, literally, if you piss off Jose, you have.
It takes a lot.
There's only two people that I've seen that have upset Jose. The first person never to that level, even though he was beyond pissed. And then the second one is Psycho Reyes. And I'm telling you, if you piss off Jose, it's like the Dalai Lama of like modern times. If you piss him off and he curses at you, you are disturbed. Seek help.
Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be doing that. So that I'm not sure. I have no idea as to what his deal is. But hey, just look out for it. Look out for him.
African American, French, Creole, Spanish, Irish.
Right. He calls himself many things. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Oh, don't forget, he's the trees, he's the stars, he's the grass, he's the moon, he's the sun, he's the planet, he's the galaxies,
he claims
the
to be.
Milky Way.
He claims to be the sun, moon, and stars too.
Everything.
So, Don Armando, your opinion?
Well, I mean, I know that y'all are joking and everything like that, so that's all I'm going to say. So, I mean, I never really had any bad interactions with Zacharias. So, but I know that y'all have had. And on Fighter's channel, it was funny because Zacharias like went up and told Fighter that he wasn't afraid of Fighter. He'll actually debate or whatever. The next thing you know, a chick that Fighter sometimes be clowning, she and him were fighting and looked like she was more level-headed. But Zacharias was going in on her. I was like, damn. And a lot of people, they were making fun of Zacharias and stuff. They're trying to make fun of me and my bad Spanish. I'm like, I don't care. I came here, I did what I had to do, and that's it. I didn't really care. So,
see, the reason why I came up was to show support to you. Okay.
Thank you.
And you see that, and one thing it got lost. A lot of these guys have never met you face to face. I did.
Right.
Okay. And as a person who has spoken Spanish like a gringo, okay, I actually understand where you're coming from.
Yep.
Which is why I made the point. Just because a person is not 100% fluent in Spanish does not take away the fact of who he is. Okay. And the fact of the matter is, okay, as far as No, the mainline Puerto Ricans, after the first generation, most of the people don't speak Spanish at all. Let's keep it real.
Right.
And I have a feeling it's probably the same thing regarding um, the Dominicans that were born and raised in the mainland after the first generation. Maybe I'm
Right.
wrong.
Well, it might be true. It might
Okay.
not be, but it depends on what neighborhood they're in and everything. So technically, my nieces will be second generation, and since my brother is married to an African American woman, I don't think they know Spanish like that. I mean, because of where they're at and everything.
Okay.
Um, I don't know
Hmm.
about my other cousins because some of them are married to West Indian men, so I don't know if their children is learning Spanish or whatever. And some of them are first generations and second generation. I I guess that will be my child whenever I become a father. So me and the wife we actually stuck it out. Was like, yeah, you learning your mom's side of the Spanish, and I mean, if the, when if I do have children and they get of age, and then I might show them to whenever I go to Dominican Republic, show them to my family and such like that. That's the um that's the goal because I'm still work in progress, so I could say.
Understood. Understood. So let's go back. Let's continue with the audio.
That's brujeria on people.
Okay, but what does brujeria has to do with him? Like,
Well,
because
he brujeria because he said that people on YouTube have done brujeria on him.
huh. Well, I'm sure that he wouldn't say who, but yeah, I don't know where does he get that notion. I mean, I thought that he was like part Mexican. Well,
He's not. Ramon. Come on, man.
okay.
Okay.
What you guys can look at the right part when sending like several messages. Yeah, I did, but you brought my name up. I'm an individual caramel skin. You don't look black, Denise. Lord, why looking? I'm a caramel. First skin, fake negrita del Bronx, fake negrita del Bronx. Stop talking about me, Jose. J-Lo's line, fake negrita del Bronx. You obsessed with me. Jose likes drama. Fake negrita del Bronx, Denise Gonzalez. You see? He is psycho.
No, but for real, for real. We're not the ones here. I mean, come on.
Wow.
I take you find it somewhat humorous.
I'm sorry. I just had to. Wow. I'm sorry. That was a good laugh. Yo,
You know
God,
what?
you want to know what's messed up about how should I say on Saturday stream Don Jose is that dude right
Yes.
that he talks like he got something down his throat or stuff like that, like for the whole time while they were trying to roast me or whatever the case may be, I'm just chilling. The next thing you know, they run up and they roasted him right live on there. Like this Puerto Rican guy just went up and went in on him. I just started laughing because the reason why I started laughing is that he was like, "Oh, I guess he heard you and stuff, and then pick fun, try to pick fun on you. Say, oh, why the heck he sounds like a girl or something like that." I'm like, are you for real? And then after that, there was a Puerto Rican guy that was there, and it's like, hey, you're Dominican in my book. And then he just went on this guy, Jay Jimenez. Yo, it was just like a free for all. Everybody was like, yo, why you talk like you got something down your throat? I was like, dag. They just roasted that boy alive on
Yeah.
Saturday. Uh, yeah, I don't know if he was there for that, but It was funny.
No, no. Actually, I was having some trouble with the Wi-Fi, and one thing I noticed that if people want certain people removed from the platform, there was like pay $5 for Fido bill. So I didn't want anyone to start asking Fido to remove me. So I decided to remove myself.
Oh yeah, and during that stream, I went up and I talked to Valentina, right? African Dominican. Yo,
Oh yeah, that's another.
Nat Measy went up and did the most gangster thing. I was like, yo, he went up and paid just and because she wanted the song to be played in Fighter's own channel or whatever. He went up and
Hmm.
paid like I guess top euros or stuff just to have that song cut off. And then Fighter was like, why the heck you like this was a good song? Why you cut it? I was like, yo, this and then Nat Measy was like, this song reminds me when they went up and they took my ancestors out from Africa. So you went up and he just cut that music off. He just paid to cut that music off. I was like, dag.
You know,
I was,
one of these days, I'll put a contribution on his fighter's cash app to remove Sakurai from the platform for the rest of the evening.
no, I mean you could, but then it's it's interesting because everybody was talking about I saw the chats, it was crazy. That's all I gotta say. It was crazy to the point that it was like, oh, he got he's putting his bussy down or something like that. I was like, really? Like,
Now, you know what? I will never for the life of me understand why he's doing on Fighters channel. Okay, that's one thing if I go there because first of all, even okay, even though I'm not exactly like everybody else, I'm still relatively okay.
right.
At least I'm not like Zacharias.
This is what I
But you
think.
know what?
And
Mhm.
we'll talk in the back channel or I'll hit you up on text of why I see this.
Yeah,
Because I do see a trend though.
which
But
is
this is what I'm saying. It's like it looks like that certain people who do not agree with radical or something like that always end up there.
interesting.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, let us continue with the audio. And again,
Oh,
let me make this. Before I do this, I gotta make this disclaimer again. The whole point is not to ridicule anybody. Okay, I'm just simply sharing some humorous moments of my platform. It's just that um, a certain individual decided to make it humorous. I mean, I don't think he originally planned to do it that way, but that was the result. So I just want
right.
to make that perfectly clear. So let's continue.
You're not looking very good right now.
Oh my God, Motormouth can even type the same way that he speaks. Oh my goodness. You know,
I like that.
that's hilarious.
That like was fun. That's your.
That is funny as hell. Maybe that's his escape. You can be a comedian.
Well,
Never
that could
stop.
help.
Never,
That
yeah.
can be therapeutic.
Yeah, because you can tell nonstop jokes. Maybe I don't know, rent a space in Times Square and keep it open 24/7 because you never shut the fuck up. So you charge people for an hour
Damn.
nonstop,
Damn.
and then you give them
money. Do you some money?
Maybe so you can buy some Lexapro.
Your observations on them.
Yo, this is funny. That's all I got to say. Dag.
Evening, the future is gold. First of all, thank you very much.
Hey, the future is golden.
The whole point, okay, the whole point is to discuss the humorous moments that appear on my platform. And of course, I gotta share that part. And I want everybody know that the future golden also has a YouTube channel. And I'm gonna ask you to please check out her content. And and she does speak well for the MLS. I'm sorry. Okay, please forgive me for the MGM community. I apologize. It's just you gotta. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're just discussing some of the humorous moments that appeared on my platform, and I'm sharing a doozy of moments.
Yo, remember the time that I went up and I made you laugh just because I think I showed up and I had like an Arab PTR or something like that, and then I just made you laugh for like maybe 5 seconds because of it.
Okay, I apologize, future. Yes, you do speak for the MGM community. I apologize.
MGM community.
That's not MGM. That stands for multi-generationally mixed. Okay.
All right.
In fact, she talks quite a bit about that on her. So, but getting back, I gotta watch the rest of the stream. I mean, but the fact of the matter is, people still going out of their way to say that you are what you're not. Okay, which I find it bizarre.
Nah, you know what? It's like you can't really go around and convince people who are committed to misunderstanding you.
That's true.
I did what I did. I don't care. Then they went up and tried to say that my pop's accent wasn't Dominican. I'm like, these idiots. I had enough. The people that said that I am Dominican, I rock with them. They can't say nothing. So, and then on top of it, some of the people ain't experts anyway.
Okay. Now, out of all the people that was on the panel, were there anybody else other than myself that actually met you face to face, other than Fighter?
No, it's just only you and Fighter that I've met.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going to continue with this lovely audio.
All right, got you. Okay. Well, Africans look like Lupita and Akon. I mean, well, those are two different parts of the continent. So, I mean, so what? There are Caribbeans. We are from the Caribbean. There are Caribbeans that look like so-called Lupita. Yeah. And fun fact, Lupita is actually Mexican born. That's why she has that name.
Yeah. Well, Gigi has a string tag, so he's going to be talking about on Gigi's string. So.
Because Denise, you're not pure black. So stop.
And I'm racist.
He told you that
Your observations, Don Armando.
Yo, I'm still rolling. That's all I gotta say. Like, yo, play the next because I know there's something more funnier. I'm waiting.
Come on, Zacarías, you keep repeating yourself. Okay, you said it already. Fake negrito.
Okay, Psychorias, if you take your meds, I promise I'll go to church for at least a month. Just take them, man. There's nothing wrong with them. Look at radical. Someone said racist. Who? Well, Psychorias called Jose a racist. Look, he says, I've never taken my meds since 2018 and 2020. No joke. I don't joke about mental health. You need to take your meds.
No. There are people that do have situations where they need treatment, they need therapy. So we're not making fun of people that might need some help. Of course.
No, bro. They're not working. We're telling them to be messed up. We're
Okay,
telling
what herbs is that? What herbs are you? Which herbs?
Jose, let him come out so he can tell us which herbs he uses.
Okay, but you know,
If he doesn't shut up, just kick him out.
okay, let me just.
Now, this is the part where our friend gets on the platform and then he tries to talks me.
All right, play.
The person that decide who gets on and who gets. Okay.
Got you.
Okay, so let me just.
Let me stop sharing.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. What herbs do you
Hey,
use?
what's going on?
Yeah. Okay. First, I need y'all to talk about me. Okay.
No.
Y'all say
Okay.
I'm
Okay. Go ahead.
No.
It's one thing.
You're not gonna out-talk me here because you tried that. You'll be removed.
Okay. Senor Jose, why are you obsessed with me? This is supposed to be our Father's Day. Not about me. Let's all
Okay,
talk.
first
I'm
of
not
all-
going to overtalk you. But
Okay, kick him out, Jose. Thank you.
Yeah.
He was never going to talk about the herbs. We tried to help him. We literally tried out of our way to help him out. You can't make it.
Wow.
You cannot make it up. You cannot make this crazy thing up. Now we just saw psychoanalysis in action.
I'm sure Don Armando, you have something to say.
I'm just gonna say wow. And I'm like, he just went up and tried to say something and got kicked off quick. Wow.
Okay.
Denise actually proved her point. That's all I got to say.
And the thing, she spoke about this the night before.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the crazy part. That is the part. She actually spoke about this the night before. And lo and behold, less than 24 hours later, what do we see?
Yep.
And look, and let me tell you something. Would you believe to this day he has not produced his evidence regarding that I was racist, nor recanted to this day? Okay.
Well, just like Blood Moon and Smoothie O, they still have no hard evidence to say that I'm not Dominican. And to me, one thing I'm just going to say is that they're idiots. I'm going to tell you why. You have a whole bunch of idiots that are going around trying to tell people who are black Dominicans to say that they're not Dominican and all this stuff. So my thing is that half these dudes are just racist panderers. And since they are racist panderers and they
Mm-hmm.
want to go and kiss the Heil Hitler's behinds and all that stuff, this is where this movement's coming from. They think that racism around Latin America is going to make it better. No, bro, it's going to make it worse. But certain people are not going to learn until something drastic happens. Like a broken jaw or something
Well,
of that nature.
yeah. Um, so let's just give you. Actually, believe it or not, there's still a little bit more from that clip.
Wow.
Oh my God. It's insane. I hope that people are actually enjoying the fact that we literally said this yesterday.
Well,
This dude is
yeah.
psycho. And this is living proof. He is psycho.
Yes, he is.
Dude, in all
Yeah.
seriousness, there's nothing
Not
wrong
I see
with
why y'all said that.
the herbs. We're telling you, herbs are not working.
No, but you see what? Come on, Zacharias. Look at what he's calling us. I mean, come on, you're projecting now.
Yeah. It's like, yo, we're not telling you to make fun of you. That's what we're not gonna say what you're saying, but take the meds. Just take them. It'll make your life better. You'll be more stable, and you'll get along with people. You see, like get married and everything. And that's another thing. Well, you guys are talking about it. Then keep scrolling.
Well, you know what? The more you keep putting on the comments, the more we're going to talk. So if you don't want us to stop talking, get off the platform.
Yeah, Psycho Reyes. He wants to be famous, I think, at this point.
No, he wants to be infamous.
Inconvenient.
Yes. I'd rather go. He accused me of being racist.
If you think that
Yeah.
he's number one in the shot, if you think that Psycho Reyes isn't second now, I'll put a number two.
No, well, if somebody's gonna accuse somebody, they're gonna have to prove it. That's only fair.
Say that way.
Why he said that you were racist?
You know what? I wish I knew, but the problem is, if I got him on the platform, he's going to speak for 8 hours nonstop.
Oh wow! Would you imagine if we let him? Oh my God!
Okay.
Now, a little bit later on, he actually shows a picture of him, of a black person with glasses all black, looking all menacing and whatnot.
Wow.
You know something? I was tempted to send the link, the stream to Fighter. Could you imagine if Fighter actually had this stream?
I mean, it'll be a whole
I don't
plethora
think
of stuff.
Zacharias would.
Nah, but Zacharias and Fighter, they had they were dissing each other. I think it was like last week or something like that. And then he came on, I guess, the other week. I mean, the Saturday of my stream. At first, he was like, okay, whatever. I just come in. He said he came into the defense of me or whatever. I'm like, okay. The next thing you know, he and this chick called Anna. They started dissing each other and everything like that. I was like, really? And it was dragged. Well, I thought it was gonna be like an hour stream dragged on for like almost 5 hours. I was like, dang.
Really?
Yeah, because we started at 7, we ended up like at 12. I'm like, dang, I don't know.
That's
I
insane.
can't really do a stream like that. I mean, I can understand if I have a whole bunch of viewers, okay, but I guess I'm not in that level yet. And then on top of it, I'm married. So for me to do a 5 hour stream, I don't know. That will have to take a lot of energy from me.
Well, well, the longest I ever did a stream was time, but it has continued for another hour and a half. But it's like, yeah, 3.5 hours is plenty.
Yeah, the longest stream I've actually done was like maybe 2 hours the most. But for me to go that 5 hour mark, I guess I will have to bring like a whole bunch of guests or what have you. So I was about my computer malfunctioned that Friday. I had to get it fixed. Even though I was on my laptop first, but then I had to be on my phone. I'm like, let me see. So in the new year, I'm just gonna I don't know, guess my streams because this week and all of the holiday weekend, I'm gonna be booked. Not gonna really be doing screams. I'm just gonna be living my life and I guess celebrate the holidays and I don't know, get whatever gift I'm gonna get, which I still don't know. I like being surprised. So, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, basically after tonight, I'm gonna do a stream Wednesday night, and then I'm gonna do like a quick stream Saturday morning. Basically on Christmas Eve, is just gonna be a message. Okay. Now I'm just gonna show another video clip. Let's see.
No, you see,
I don't know about that.
see, Denise has the Latin explainers.
A lot of people, we have to understand when it comes to.
Please subscribe to.
250. It's 250, Ryan. It's 250.
$250. Remember, you scammed to $50.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He gave me the late Black Friday discount.
You see, I was gonna be nice and say let her keep. You know what I mean? But now you guys reminded me. You're right. Where my money, Denise?
I'm never gonna send it to you. You have to live with that. That was a gift.
Now I have a name for my supporters, which is Uncommon Folk.
Really?
Mm.
I thought it would be like the Josecito.
No, it's bigger than me.
No, los nietos de José. Los nietos.
Okay, but look, the name.
Estás diciendo viejo José. Porque él está viejo ya.
We could be called the evenings.
No, you see,
I don't know about that.
See, Denise has the Latin explainers.
So now let me just give you
The
that was
background
during the
to that.
stream when okay, we had the topic of the stream was have we lost the art of respectable dialogue? So of course I started talking about my subscribers, which some of you may not know. I call my followers the uncommon folk.
Right.
So then Radical said, it's not the Josecitos. and then Denise, but Denise, I love you very much, even though you have a weird sense of humor. Talking about los nietos de Jose.
Yo.
And let me tell you something. One thing I have to admit, it's funny, even though at times it wasn't funny at the time. When I was having my issues with my Wi-Fi,
Yeah. Mm.
So
Yo,
yeah, go ahead.
the next time when I go to Parkchester, I got to take you out, man. So I,
Okay.
I have to I have to try to see if that restaurant is still open. I gotta ask my cousin. You know the one that
Okay.
we met that day. So
Okay.
he will know more or less.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, be funny, Dynamando. If you can share on your platform some of your funnier moments that you have encountered. Now, also there are some other funny moments on Latin Splaney. However, for me to share that part, I would need her permission because I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike from my own cyber daughter.
Right. I mean, me personally, I haven't really gotten there as okay on my platform to have funny moments yet. I mean, we talk, but that's it. But I guess I maybe if I do start a stream, maybe I might do a little stream on maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Well, depending on how I
If I
feel.
do,
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's
I'm trying.
it is understandable. You know, and like I said before, the whole point is you have to laugh now and then. I mean, particularly that it is for some people,
What's up,
this is not
AMR?
a happy time. Okay. Hey, good
Yeah,
evening, AMR. I'm sorry, I completely forgot that you had a stream as well. First of all, thank you very much for stopping by. And I want to let everybody know that AMR also has a channel. So I'm going to ask that please show some love and support his channel. Okay. I don't know if he's able to join the panel, but the link is there anyway. Um, if he does, if he's not able, I understand. But you're quite welcome, AMR. I mean, look, like I said before, you have to learn. You have to have a sense of humor, particularly when you're dealing with some of these unique individuals who are members of the peanut gallery. If you catch my drift,
that's funny. Peanut galleries.
I mean, look. I mean, look. The fact of the matter is, uh, they make it very interesting at times. Okay, um, even a certain individual who loves to go around saying that my platform is insignificant, and he still manages to get me into his conversation. So I guess I'm living rent free in some people's minds.
Hey, just like now talking about one free, right? I have a friend. I have a friend, right? That he's
Yeah.
been in that he has that he terminated a relationship with a crazy, right? And but the thing is though, it's like I don't see how a guy could change his number, right? And a female finds the number, and then on top of it, tries to say like, "Oh, I want money," or I still love you and stuff. When the fact is, the chick went up and cheated on him. That is that is bonkers to me, and it's like an annoyance to my friend. So I'm like, I'm corrupt, and I'm sorry, God, but I'm corrupt in certain stuff. But I keep telling my homie, you might just you might just have to go around and get you yourself a new girlfriend And when you and her have your special time together, let her hear it to let her know that she's not wanted. I mean, I don't see
Interesting.
how. I mean, think about it. If a female don't want you, if a female's saying, "Hey, I want this, I want that," I'm like, I'm, I don't want you. If they don't get the message, I don't know how they're going to. You could try to be nice to them, but then but they don't get it clicking in their head. So, what is a person to do? Some people don't
Yeah.
respect being nice. So, my thing is that
You know what? It kind of reminds. Yeah.
you could talk.
It. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the situation I had with a girl who was my fiance. Okay.
Right,
And then I had to like break up with her because she was becoming impossible. First of all, she was extremely clingy. Okay. And
right.
she was very jealous. I mean, heaven forbid, I could be talking to a female and I can say that she was the best thing since sliced bread, that she's wonderful, that she's all that, and 20 bad tips. To her, I'm sleeping with the lady. It's like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
mean to tell
yeah.
me I'm getting all this action from all these ladies?
I'm like me personally, right? Okay, I can understand if, well, all right, to some women I am attractive, and well, to my wife too. But if a man is talking to a woman, it does not necessarily mean like that unless if you had a history of being a professional boinker. But other than that, I don't see how a woman is gonna be jealous. I'm just saying like in a rational thing. I don't see how a woman, maybe it's her own insecurities, maybe she got done wrong or whatever. But then it might have been of two things, the insecurities, right? Number one, she might have been cheating on you and then trying to pass
Mhm.
off her insecurities on you. And then second of all, maybe she went through a bad situation where she think that all men are trash. So those are like the only two things I could get out of that. Or maybe there might be more. Maybe people in the chat could actually spread in, maybe they might give a little bit more insight on why certain people would say to a person that has nothing to do with nothing to say that whenever a man talks to a woman and it has nothing to be sexual or anything, but they'll be like, oh, you're cheating on them. So I just could say that the third thing is that the person must be overly attractive. So I guess women would gravitate to you. I mean, I guess that happened once upon a time, but I don't really seeing it happen that much now. So I guess I'm getting older. So those are like
Mhm.
the two or three reasons I could see. I don't know if I've seen how you dress and everything like that. You dress very reasonable. I don't see if you having a Rolls Royce or anything like that. So I don't see why she would actually think that you're talking to older women. I'm just trying to be rational right here, or rationalize
Mhm.
why a woman would actually think that. I could
Yeah.
understand if a person gave a reason, but no.
Yeah. Well, and you know what's the crazy thing? She dumped me for somebody else.
Mm. You want to know something which
So
was
go for
crazy too?
Yeah.
You know what was crazy too.
What is?
I'm going to tell I'm going to tell you like my past relationship why all this confusion and jealousy started. It was not because of me. It was because of what somebody else said. Now,
Mm-hmm.
apparently, I'm just in the beginning of the relationship. Everything was alright. You know, I was doing the stuff. We're going to the hotel every weekend and whatsoever. So we having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I went to Santo Domingo and stuff, and they actually like to go to a Dominican hairdresser. Okay, I went there and being the cool guy, whatever. Said hi to the owner or whatsoever while she went up and got her hair. Now, during the time
Mm-hmm.
I was taking that vacation to Dominican Republic, she she went up and she was happy. She's like, oh, I got a Dominican boyfriend. He actually treats me nice or whatever. Now, why this chick for the life of me
Mm-hmm.
was saying, well, I don't know, but Dominican men have a bad reputation for being players. Okay, so let's put it all for sides, and this is about Latino men, right?
Yeah.
Technically, the stereotype for all of us is that we're players. I guess for the most part. So if any woman will say, "Oh, I don't want to be with my type of man because they're players," okay, but if a Puerto Rican or a Cuban man or a Venezuelan man does the same thing, they're like, "Oh, all you Latino men are players." So why I had to go around and get the scrutiny for what some men in the Dominican collective does. And after a while, I just got tired and sick of
Mm-hmm.
it. I was like, well, bye. Like you want to, like it got to the point that when it was arguments, she was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, you playing me?" I was like, "Well, guess what? You want to go say it, I'll do it. Until then, don't go around and accuse me when I'm just being a gentleman. I don't get it." After a while, I just got tired and I just did do it. And I was just like, okay, well, I broke up
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, all right, I'm living my life. Then
Yeah.
years later, I'm a married man now. So can't really be like, okay, if a person's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
player when they
But
didn't really give you reason to.
mhm.
So that's just me.
But the problem is, is some, Dominican women, some has the reputation of being chapeadoras. Okay,
Well,
some
now,
are, many are not.
yeah, but it's like, is the reputation is right now because it is what it is. But I'm saying like in like back in my parents' days, I mean, I I don't know because I can't really speak on everybody because people were, I guess, well reserved back in the day. So I I've met
Yeah.
people like in my mom's days and stuff. The word chapeadora never existed. It's just now a modern word that Dominicans use. But back in the day, chapeadora, I'm saying like in the 1950s till 90s, you never heard that word. That's just a new invention.
Hmm.
So just like some of these words that because language is constantly changing. So
Yeah.
the choppies is like it's some new invention. Never, I never even heard my parents use it.
Mhm. Well, the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of poverty in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, it
So
is.
people will do whatever in order to survive
Hmm.
and take care of themselves. So what happens is you have some people that rob and steal. You have
Yep.
some people who get into prostitution, and
Yep.
then you will get some people, women, who become chapeadores, which is basically like a different form of prostitution in a way,
Yeah.
even though they may not think it is. But it's all because they have to do whatever to survive. I mean, it's not like there's welfare in the Dominican Republic. It's not like there's food stamps over there, or Medicaid, or Section 8. Okay, it's you know, it's not as okay. I'm trying to be PC. It's not like the United States as far as
Right.
resources that are there.
Hmm.
But, so out of all the that I listen to, is there anyone that's more funnier than others?
Well, the one with that individual was funny. I mean, I might have. I'm trying to remember the stream where I actually made you laugh just by showing up though. I forgot what stream it was, but I think I was like in
Yeah.
the Arab. I went up and I think I put like my profile pic like I was in Arab garb, and I think I said I put on I put on something which was funny, but which actually was PC a little bit because certain stuff that we could do now, like maybe 7 or 8 years ago, we couldn't do because that guy OBO was still alive. You get what I'm trying to say?
Hmm. Yeah,
So
I hear you.
so I was like, okay, since whatever, I was like, okay, let me see if I could make Don Jose laugh. And then I guess the first time when I just went up and I sent with that picture and stuff, you just started laughing. But I forgot what stream it was though. That's the thing that's killing me.
You know what? You're probably gonna remember this 5 minutes um, after you leave the stream,
Yeah, I know.
because that's what happens at times. Okay,
Yeah.
and look, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm sure someone is going to get butthurt, and regarding this. But the whole point of this stream was to share some of the humorous moments that appear on my platform, and some of them were very funny. Okay, the one
Hmm.
regarding the shout out to the fathers was, I think, one of the funniest. Okay, um, also the one when I did on the stream where try to bring sanity to the holiday. And on that
Yeah.
one, Denise was my co-host.
Right.
So, but and of course, I gotta admit, um, some of the funnier moments had to do with difficulty I've been experiencing with my Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and lo and behold, I had technical difficulties again tonight.
Yeah.
But you know what? But you know what I find amazing?
Hmm.
Even with all the technical glitches, I'm still getting views.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
because I
I could say
think
that
yeah.
I could say that my subscriber point for this year is 215. Maybe it might get higher, so
Mm,
who knows?
yeah.
All I gotta say is that
Wow.
I hope we both can see it to 1,000.
Okay. It's gonna take a while. Actually, I'm not that far behind. I have 190. I was hoping to reach 200 before the end of the year. Um,
You can make that
it's
happen,
possible, but I will have
right?
to yeah. Now, yeah. And of course, one problem is, of course, um, a lot of times I do a stream, and then other people do streams as well. In fact, Fighter is doing another stream tonight, and I think the topic is beauty but looks better than smarts, or something to that effect.
Yeah. Well, I to me, I guess that would be another interesting team. Well, if and it's funny talking about Fighter because there's a individual that always be up on Fighter's channel, and I'm trying to see if we could actually get her to our side one day, because she's actually funny. I think she calls herself Lexi. So I had
Yes.
so I had the pleasure of
Yeah.
speaking with her like two times on Fighters stream
Okay.
already. So she seems like a very funny and talented lady, I might add.
Okay. I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. Golden Goddess. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you very much, Herbie, for stopping by.
Sup, Herbie? Shout out to you.
Yeah. If, if you want to try, have a good night, Herbie. But oh boy. So okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Here we go again. Here we go again. If you want to try again, I don't know what happened. If you're able to join, by all means you can. If you're not able to join, that's fine. Things like that do happen. But
Yeah.
as I stated before, the whole point. Okay, let's try this now.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Golden Goddess?
Hey. Hey, honey. How you guys doing? Hey, Jose.
Hey, I'm
What
about
y'all
to.
talking about?
We're just talking about the funnier moments of this of I guess his channel. Don
Mm-hmm.
Jose, I'm about to head out. It was nice talk. It was nice being in your panel.
Okay,
And
well,
Golden Goddess,
thank you very much.
anytime.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Donna Mama.
Bye.
Take care.
All
Take
right,
care,
bye,
darling.
Golden. Bye,
Bye,
Gigi.
honey. Bye,
All
love.
right.
What's up, Jose?
How you doing? Would you like to share some information regarding your new channels?
Well, I mean, I do have the troll channel. We'll see about that one. I don't know. where I'm gonna go with that one. I'm all over the place. I got my hands full, Jose. But yeah, I do have a channel about women's issues and stuff like that. I know these dudes think that it's all about them, but it's definitely not. It's gonna be about like things that women face or whatever. It's like a problem in these spaces where men can come out and talk about their complaints and their issues, and that's fine. But women can't, or they're called hyenas. So I'm rebellious by nature, and I will do what I choose and what I please. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, you guys should check it out. The name is Star Walker. It's not popping in the algorithm yet, so you'd have to go to my channel and go to my wall on my community tab to get the link to subscribe. I would appreciate it. But thank you, Jose.
Okay. Well,
So what's
first
up with
of all,
you?
shout out to you for all the success that you've been doing.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. It's
Well,
a lot in these spaces for sure. But the thing is, Jose, that's why you can't let people get you down, is because regardless, we all have our own space. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter what other people have to say. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree. I agree. But it's just that people love to make judgments or make comments, okay? And people sometimes criticize me, okay? But that's okay. That's okay
Mhm.
because at this point I don't care. Okay?
Eh,
I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm old. I'm 60 years old, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang with who I'm gonna hang. If you're
mhm.
cool with me, I'm cool with you, and that's the bottom
Yeah.
line. And the fact of the matter is, you have shown a lot of love towards me, and I gotta admit, Gigi, you
Mhm.
did a good job showing me.
Hey, did you like that random Latino? You're like the random Latino of the bunch, but you're still in the bunch, so it's all good, right?
Well, you see, that's the thing. That's the thing is, I can take. You see, I can laugh at myself and not get butthurt about it.
Yes. That's the difference though, that people, they try to be like, "Oh, well you had a troll channel, so you totally deserve, us just dragging you for filth for hours." And it's like it's not really comparable, but it's all good. It's part of the game. And I did the troll channel for shits and giggles and because a lot of people deserve the trolling. But it was lighthearted, so it wasn't like crazy bad or malicious, and it was fun. I had a lot of giggles behind it for
Yeah.
sure.
But you know something, Gigi, you are extremely gifted.
Oh, thank you, Jose.
No, you know
Yeah,
what? And I mean it.
I know. And I appreciate you too for showing support, because the thing is that certain people want to make it so that if you support me or if you comment on my shit, show up to any of my shit, then they're going to start calling you gay, start saying that you're this, you're that. They start shaming the people that support me. So, it's just a tactic to try to like scare people off of my channel, because they're so bothered by me that they want to have their own space, supposedly, but yet all they do in their space is cover what the hell I say on my channel. So if
Yeah.
I'm so terrible and I'm so bad and I'm just, I have nothing to do with this group of people, then why are you so concerned with everything that I have to say?
Hmm. But the
You're
fact of the
watching
matter
everything that I
is,
drop so you can make content on it
yeah.
because you're a
But you
bottom
see, the
feeder.
thing that people don't understand, yeah. See, the thing that people don't understand is that I don't turn on my friends, and I consider you my friend.
Hmm. Of course. I support you, Jose. I supported a lot of people here. The thing is, that's why, I appreciate you too for being a real one, because a lot of people pretend to support you. Oh yeah, you're great. I love you. It's behind the scenes, but I don't want to do it in public because I'm scared, of these other people. Those are not real friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the fact of the matter is, at my age, I'm 60. Okay. Basically, I'm too old to work. Okay. And,
Mhm.
and, you know, and the fact of the matter is, people have criticized me, um, because okay. One thing I will say about you, and I will say this for Multi, I mean, both of you, with your shortcomings that you have, they're both real.
Yeah. Well, because nobody's perfect. We're human freaking beings. I don't know what they expect us to be Mother Teresa. Up here, we're human beings. You're in an environment where you're pretty much fighting for your life. That's isn't that what you two? I mean, at least in these cases, you know what I mean? So I don't know what people expect. People get to the end of the rope. And let me tell you, when I first started, like I was feisty and I had a lot of fire and I fought a lot, but it was with like other people, not with like people in my group. You know what I mean? But the now is just attacking each other. So the dynamics are different now. It's literally that's why I say it's crabs in a bucket. Everybody wants to attack each other because they just want to be on top, you know? And so here we go. They say I'm with my big, huge ego, but the fact of the matter is, me and Multi have been the main content creators in this space, and that's why they're obsessed with tearing us down. So, you know, all we can do is just be flattered, because if we didn't have anything going on, then they wouldn't be concerned about us.
Yeah. But you do know I support you, and I do support Multi. And those who do like it, they can kick rocks.
I mean, I this is the thing too. I can say is that I feel like when you're neutral, I feel like you have been genuinely neutral. You have went on my ops channels and their platforms and stuff, but you've remained neutral. You kept the same energy with everybody. You know what I mean? And so some people say that they're neutral, but they're really not. And that's different. That's going to put you at odds with me. It's like, are you truly neutral, or are you like really, working against me? And some people act like they're working with you, but they're really working against you. It really is good to have like different and not, I won't even say allies, because allies don't work out on YouTube really, but like friendships, relationships, or whatever with different people on YouTube. But I see these people that are just like by themselves in their own lane. They seem a lot less stressed out. They just drop their videos and go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening, Irby. Thank you for stopping
Good
by.
evening. Hey, I
Hey,
ain't, I ain't gonna
Irby.
stay. Hey, Gigi, I ain't gonna stay too long. I just wanted to say hi, say hi to Gigi.
Hey, thanks for coming up. How's
Okay,
everything? You've
yeah,
been watching all the drama, Irby. I see. You see, Irby's another person who really supports me and Multi. I would say 1,000%. We appreciate you, Irby.
yeah.
And they attack him for nothing. They're over there calling him names and doing stuff too. So that's what they do, so that people won't support us in this space. Is they attack the people that support us.
On,
And not everybody is as strong as us to stand up to these people, or to say, or like you, Jose, and say, I don't give a shit what y'all think. I'm going to support who I want to support. I'm going to be cool with whoever I want to be cool with. Not everybody, has the balls
hold
to
on, they
do
be
that.
attacking me? Let me guess who attacks me. Vanguard,
Oh,
huh?
yeah, they're definitely attacking you. But I mean, at the end of the day, these are the minority in this space. So it's all right. It's okay. These are the people, you got to think about it in another way too. These are the type of people you don't want to be in your audience anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, like I said before, and one thing I try to be neutral, okay, because the way I see it, there's certain conflicts, um, to me, it's internal. So, unless, like, for example, someone's attacking you on my platform, of course I'm gonna defend you. Okay, things of that nature. But if it's just simply to, trolling each other, I have to say, do what your heart's content. But I do believe in being neutral, and and whenever I disagree, whether it be with angry or whatever, I'm going to state it. Okay, and if you hate me, you hate me.
Yo,
Yeah.
I gotta go, y'all. I'll see y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Peace
thanks for stopping
out.
by.
Quick little pop up. Thank you. So
No,
what you guys
but
been talking about, Jose?
no, like, tonight is just basically talking about some of the funnier moments of my platform. Okay, which was several. Okay, and the whole point is we need to be able to laugh at times. Okay, there's a lot of people that this time of the year, this is not a happy time. There's people that are going through depression. There's people that are going through, you know, the death of loved ones and what things of that nature. So the whole purpose of the string is if try to bring some humor, and if I can bring some humor, I did something positive.
That's good.
Okay.
I love to laugh. I love to laugh more than fight, Ouch.
Yeah.
Jose, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just that I'm having some technical difficulties again, but
Oh.
but you know something. And I said this before. People before they open up their poll, okay, at least try to get to know the person before they say anything. But of course, that's easier said than done. And we see in these YouTube streets a lot of members of the peanut gallery, not just on the biracial side, but also
Isn't
among
that a
the Latinos.
shame? Isn't it a shame that they're following behind that nut job? It's insane. But hey, we'll just watch when it all
Okay,
falls
well,
down.
the thing, look,
I'm just saying it will, just because I
well,
know
see, the thing
Hybrid
is this.
personally. Yeah, and I'm going to say your name, Hybrid. I know Hybrid, pretty well for the past couple of years or whatever. And he's just not like an easy person to get along with. You know what I mean? You might wake up and then you'll have like messages attacking you in your Discord messages, and you're like, what the hell? Like somebody might have done something to somebody else, and he's over here in your inbox attacking you. He's very weird. You know what I mean? So all this stuff seems all new and fresh now because people like to group together and feed off hate or whatever. It's kind of like, hey, we're friends because you're like, hey, you hate my enemy as well. But like after they like bore of fucking with us and they actually start, I don't know, maybe doing some work, then we'll see the dynamics play out then when they're just actually focusing on each other instead of focusing on me and Multi.
Yeah.
And we did the same thing with Go Gear 2.0,
unlike,
Jose. We sat back and watched. They all loved each other. They danced. They cheered. They had a great time bashing. And then it was like a week later, they were all at each other's throats.
Well, I'm happy to say that I belong to a collective where it actually is a collective. Okay, we support each other. Okay, everyone. People might disagree or have issues with some of the people in my collective, but one thing I will say that we do support each other.
Exactly. And anything that I got going on or you got going on or anybody else got going on, we're all adults. We're all responsible for our own behaviors and our own talking points and all that other crap. So y'all leave Jose alone. Stop hating. Leave Jose alone.
But the fact of the matter is this year I actually gained 151 subs out of quality content.
Yes. That's what's up. Yeah, the
Okay.
key is
So I
consistency.
yes, and that's something that I've been doing throughout the year. Okay, and I've been consistent, and I try to be real, and I try to be positive. So you're not going to
Mhm.
see me do reaction videos. I'm not hating on those that do. It's just that uh, it's not my nature. Okay,
Mhm. Yeah, you got
and
your own lane.
okay, and I yeah, and I know I have my own flaws. Sometimes people find me a little bit whatever, but you know what? I'm real.
Well, real recognizable, baby.
You know, but it seems like I'm living rent free in Hybrid's mind.
We all are. What do you mean? This is his life.
I mean, look, I mean, come on. It seems like
Hybrid
every
doesn't have a
time he
job.
does a stream,
He doesn't have a job. And then he says, and he criticizes, he's like, "Oh, why don't you guys have all these talking point like why you don't have this receipt, this receipt, this receipt?" Like, we've been in the space for 2 years. We haven't been sitting around for 2 years screenshotting everything every single person has said, taking videos of every person's live stream. Like, only weirdos have time to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't give a fuck as much. Either you believe whatever the hell I say or you don't. I mean, whatever I find, I can dig up. I have. If not, I don't. But it's hybrid downloads everyone's streams as soon as they hit. He has files and of all this stuff and writes down this and has alarms going off and live streams planned, hate streams planned for weeks. The dude, this is his life. I hope they monetize him soon because this is a lot of work for free for him.
well, with some people, it is an obsession. Now, people like us, we work for a living. Okay,
Hmm.
we have homes, we have family, we have loved ones and what have you. Okay, and I've been dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, and I've undergone therapy, and I've publicly acknowledged that. And the whole point is that at times we all need therapy because we're dealing with so much crazy stuff, particularly with the C-19 stuff, and and the fact of
I'm
the
in
matter
therapy.
is,
I go to therapy too.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And my therapist says cut all those toxic people out. You can't like continue to let people push your boundaries and disrespect you time and time again and keep forgiving and forgiving and trying to work together and try to work together. You just have to put up your boundaries and just stop.
yeah, I agree.
So,
Which and I try to maintain like a safe space for everyone to come share their point of view. And one thing I don't censor people, but I would not tolerate anyone being disrespectful towards me or disrespectful to anyone on the panel or on the chat, because you do that, guess what? You're going to be removed, and you don't get another opportunity to return. So
well, I
I
come over here when I'm home or I have time. I definitely try to come by and show support. I don't agree with everybody's talking points over here either, but I don't have to hate people just because I think differently than them. You know what I mean? That's the weird part for me. Like Denise trips me out. She'll say like to me, in my opinion, it'd be like crazy outlandish shit to me, and I laugh. Like, I actually enjoy listening to people that have different opinions than me. These other people are weird. They just want to like have an echo chamber and you know attack you if they disagree with you. So, but hey, it's these YouTube streets.
But what I truly believe that sometimes we can learn through disagreements as long as we're
Hmm.
respectable.
That's the
Okay.
part, the respect
Unfortunately,
part.
Yes. Okay. And and look, the fact of the matter is, I don't necessarily agree with you with every single thing that you say and do. But you know what?
Of
I
course.
respect your point of view. You have every right to say it, and I will defend your right to say whatever you want to say.
Hmm. Same. I'm all definitely for, freedom of speech and expression and stuff like that. But just because we have that freedom doesn't mean that I can't come out and express myself in the way that I disagree with the way you're expressing yourself. You know what I mean? Especially when it's directed towards me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And it's just I find it mind-boggling the amount of disrespect that you have received. Not both you
Wow.
and Multi.
It's
Hmm.
crazy. And then, I'm telling you, they are such gaslighters. They'll say, "Oh, they have this complex. They think they're the boss. They think this or that." Nobody said nobody was the boss. They get mad when we say the truth that we put them on because we fucking did. Period, point blank.
Hmm. And look, the fact of the matter is, both you and Multi has achieved a great deal of success, and really a big shout out to the both of you because
I
both of you
mean,
are very
we're still
creative.
we're still we're still small content creators or whatever, but obviously it's not easy to like promote a whole space to like where people outside of the space recognize it as a space. So, we did do the work, but they gaslight and say, "What's the work? What's the work? What's the work?" The work shows for itself. The work speaks for itself. You're sitting in a space full of biracial and mixed people. So that's the work, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, first of all, you have multiple channels, and then you have a podcast. That takes a great deal of energy, time, and dedication to do all that.
Hmm. Wait, hold on 1 second, Jose.
But mhm.
Okay, sorry. I just had to text. What were you saying?
It's okay. A question. You don't have to answer if you don't wish. Now,
Okay.
I understand the issue that you have. What's with the issue you have with Georgia?
I don't really have an issue with Georgia at all. I just troll him a little bit too, or whatever. The thing with Georgia is he just basically is just, he's Team Magic, and Magic's like always really been against me. So it's that dynamic. But there's not really beef with him because, like, I get it. We have loyalty to our friends. You know what I mean? So I don't have a beef with him. And he's never been like outright disrespectful to me either.
Okay. Okay. No, I just want to ask you the question because, you know, um, just out of curiosity, and one thing that I will do, a lot of these people don't do, is take accountability for my actions. And when I'm wrong, I will admit it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a thing. I've done a lot of wrong things. Like I said, I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I haven't done everything perfectly on YouTube. You know what I mean? I also used to be a lot more like free on YouTube, and we would like, come on and be drinking and having fun. And so you can imagine you're on the stream, you're drunk, and then things pop off. I'm acting like a maniac. I mean, I haven't been perfect. But at the end of the day, like, but I've been me the whole way through. I've been real. I've shown my real self, like it is what it is. And I'm in a different place now, than I was then.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't really make right with these certain groups is because I am in a different place, you know. I don't want to be associated with anything that I would be embarrassed for my family to see is something I don't need to be a part of.
Mhm. I agree because you see, the thing is this: unlike other people, my given name is attached to this channel, so therefore, I try to be mindful that my words and my actions have repercussions, results. Some of them
Yeah,
positive,
they
some
do.
of them negative.
Because it's the internet, it never goes away. It's always there, you know. So whatever mishaps you have along the way will always be there and thrown back up in your face whenever you fight with people. That's just how it works on social media, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And it boggles my mind. Some of the people they choose to hang with. It just boggles my mind. But it's their choice.
About what now? What boggles your mind?
Boggles my mind is how the type of people that certain people, what the types of certain types of individuals that they choose to hang with. I'll never
Yeah.
understand that.
Well,
But you know
you
what? That's okay.
do you believe birds of a feather flock together? So like even when I think that people appear to be halfway decent, eh, sometimes I will say I can be a little bit, I don't want to say naive, but I want to say like I be wanting to just like see first, even though I know against my better judgment. You know what I mean? And multi will be like, nah, 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 nah. Like they're attracted to these type of people for a reason. And then it's like she be right. You know what I mean? Because it's like, and then I turn around and then I see them and I'm like, because they're alike. You know, that's why they're drawn together. You know, multi,
Mhm.
multi, can you come up or no?
Hey, Marty.
Oh, it's AMR's birthday. Is AMR still in here? I didn't know it was AMR's birthday. AMR,
No.
happy birthday. He hasn't said
Yeah,
nothing. He's
happy
probably not in here.
birthday. Happy birthday, Emma. Yeah, but
They are just, yeah, yeah.
multi, if you want to join, okay, thank you. I really would appreciate it. But going
Yay.
back, going back, and I say this again, and and if people hate me for saying it, oh well. You and Multi are very real. They're real people.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, everybody can't take like people that are like very upfront so easily because you know we have different personalities. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm an Aries, so I guess I would have an energy that would be like considered. They feel like it's aggressive, but I also feel like YouTube is not like real life because I don't have like I'm not walking around on defense in real life. It's kind of different on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like you're on a defense a lot of the time. I don't know if it's just the space that I'm in, because sometimes I be feeling like it's so insane, but then I hear other people they're like, "Nah, it's like that." You know, here, and there. I do see it in some other like sectors, but like this sector, this shit is. You don't think it's brutal, Jose? Like this sector?
Oh, at times it can be. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just that I've been fortunate that I have not gotten the real brutal side of YouTube.
Hmm.
But you know
Well,
what? It
once you're in
can
a
easily
position where
happen.
people see you, well, yeah. Well, as soon as you get into a position where they see you as a threat, that's exactly when it happens. When you're building and growing, you know, it's different. But then once you know, get to a place to where it's like you're a threat, your competition, things change. You know, with some people.
Okay. Yeah. That is
Okay,
that
she
is
said she's
true.
coming up.
That
Like
is
people will start beef
very
with you on
true.
YouTube for clicks and views. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Just like if I make a video of Cynthia G, clicks and views, right? But talking shit. You know what I mean? That's what they do to me, basically. Make videos like that and
Yeah.
talk shit. Multi's back
Well,
there?
I was just checking. Okay. Well, not yet. I mean, the link is
Oh,
there,
okay.
but I was just checking.
I'm out of the screen on my
One of
phone,
his
so.
more recent. Okay, one of his more recent streams, and of course, he has to mention your name, of course.
What do you mean mention my name? The whole stream was about me. Wait, who you talking about? Who you talking about? Whose
I'm
stream,
talking about
Jose?
hybrid.
Oh yeah, the whole stream was basically about me and Multi.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can bring up. Just give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Good evening, Al.
Hey, how are you? How's everybody doing?
Hey Al.
Hey, how are you, Gigi?
Good, long time no hear.
Yes. I see Multi's here as well.
Okay.
Come on, Kitty.
Good evening. Okay. Oh dear Lord.
Hold on one
My
second.
computer is acting up again. Yeah, give me a yeah.
I think that was a humorous moment on Uncommon Sense.
Oops. Struggle stream. I had them all the time.
Good evening, Multi.
Hey.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Gigi, bring your butt back here.
Hold on, just give me a second. I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
What was y'all talking about?
I guess it's kind of like the it feels like the StreamYard version of 3-Card Money.
Jose, stop pressing buttons. Oh, God. Al, it wasn't meant to be.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Now you see me.
What's wrong?
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Okay, everybody's up here. Stop pressing buttons.
Yeah, we're here. We're good. Hey, Multi.
Alrighty.
Good evening, everybody.
For my next trick, I shall make a rabbit appear. No, that rabbit has its own YouTube channel.
Al, and honestly, Al is another one that, because you do come, even though I feel like Al hits everybody's links, equal opportunity.
Yeah.
But since you hit our links and stuff like that, so they target you and attack you as well. I'm trying to shame and target everybody that fucks with us.
When you say they, I'm curious. What do you mean by they? I'm just curious.
Ow. He's so messy.
Hybrid's been going insane, or you haven't heard lately?
No, I haven't actually. I know I don't watch his channel. Does he have? I don't know what his channel is.
Does he have a channel?
Well, it hasn't been focused on you. It hasn't been super
okay.
focused on you, but he has put, some stuff. But either way, I'm just saying the point of that wasn't. The point of that was to say that, yeah.
Well, there are two people. I know there are two people who don't like me in the space, but I'm like
two people.
That's
you know who they are.
Yeah, I know who two people are, and it's like, two people, and yet there are more people. I concentrate on the people who I get along with. I don't concentrate on the two that don't get along with me.
No, because
So it's
most
easy
everybody
for
gets
me.
along with you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why it's easy
Yeah.
for me. Then
Jose
Jose's
kicked
not.
himself off.
I guess I made him disappear.
We got different problems. Ow.
Yeah. Welcome.
So what was
I
said
guess.
before I got here? Because I just got here. I wanted to know because y'all asked me to come
I
up.
think this has turned into almost a Penn and Teller type YouTube channel.
What is Penn and Teller?
I don't know what that is.
But they're comedic magicians.
Oh.
Oh, with
Well, like I
Jose's
said,
disappearing tricks.
yeah, Jose disappeared. And
No,
here he is. Ta-da!
he was just kind of Jose. What were we talking about? He was just basically saying he kind of like brought things up, but not like we weren't really just talking about them per se, but just about how things were going, and he, on YouTube or whatever. How rough it be out here in these YouTube scrapes.
Right.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah, we just did a stream today talking about that. So if you haven't
really?
catched it, y'all should catch it.
Oh, okay.
Hey Herb.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah, I had to put my phone in charge. I'm back.
Herb, I already know you got some questions.
Oh, I left a comment on your post today.
I know. I saw that. What did you think of the screenshot?
Oh, you saw it?
I mean, yeah, I posted it. Yeah, I saw your
I wasn't
comment.
talking. No, not the magic one. The other one.
Which one?
The other one.
Just say what it was.
I forgot what my other post was. Was it just the stream?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Well,
you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
What you
hear
were saying?
him,
What you were saying? What you were saying, Multi?
I just wanted to know what you thought because I saw your comment under the magic post that I made of the screenshot that she sent to me. What did you think of that? Did you read it? Did you read the whole thing? Because it was like a paragraph and a half.
Liar.
Right now.
You hear me?
Oh, my bad. Did I put you on the spot?
No.
Did I put you
You
on
heard
the
me?
spot?
Oh, it's his connection.
No, what did you say?
I said she's a liar.
She is a liar, honey. I don't know. I just thought that that being the first message that you send somebody is just like weird. Because like usually my first messages to people are like, oh, hey, how you doing? Do a little small talk. I don't know. I just thought it just rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would rub anybody the wrong way.
Multi,
I just want to
give a huge shout out to you and Gigi regarding all your endeavors. I mean, both of you are very creative.
Thank you. We just, we keep trying. We're not quitters. We don't give up. That's why I was kind of annoyed. Like some people thought we were leaving and we weren't coming back. Like, what? We've been working this whole time.
I guess they were trying to run you out of the biracial spaces. Is that? Would that be right?
They're always trying to run us out of the spaces.
Oh, it was your connection was going crazy.
It must be interference from them.
And then now we got the spectators like egging it on, which is just so annoying. But I understand content, I guess. But I don't know. They're just not my content. So that's why I get so annoyed with having to even address these people, is because they're not my content. Like my regular content is talking about biracial issues, our experiences, and just and reacting to things that I find interesting that apply to the experiences that we've been saying that we've had. So yeah, it is annoying to have to address these people because they lie so much.
Well, I mean, what I can say is since I've been, kind of back doing panels in the spaces, there have been some good
Mhm.
conversations that have been had about topics and subjects, and so I mean I unlike maybe a space or two that I've observed or others that I've observed. I
Mhm.
mean, this space is, or the spaces here, you know, we have constructive conversations and we have, I think, rather effective ones. So it's not like it's just all conflict.
Mhm.
And that's one of the reasons why recently I kind of warned about, because I was on a panel and we were talking about the need to vet people and to safeguard the spaces and all that. I think it's a good idea, and that's one of the reasons I made a couple of lives. You know, warning about the need for that, because I know there's a guy who has been harassing my channel, who was seen in someone's chat in the space, and you know and he comes from a certain space where they have a lot of issues and they have a lot of problems, and well, people disappearing, and
Wow,
and
that's weird.
yeah, yeah, well, yeah, the guy, I saw the guy was banned. The guy I'm talking about was banned from my channel. He had said some things in a chat that were weird and off-putting, and I have very strict guide. I have three basic rules for my channel. I don't really make content anymore, but three basic rules of my channel, and if you violate any of the rules, you get banned. And he got banned, and he kept trying to come back to my channel through a troll account, and it was like,
Mhm.
other people I had banned, they didn't try to come back, but he like this and somebody else. Now this other person, the reason why I feel I have to, I'll say this about this other person, is this person made a series of videos about me in the so-called golden sphere. Someone had come to my chat and informed me that this was going on. So
Mhm.
when I did my lives recently, this is like, I don't like talking about other spaces and people in other spaces and what gone in other spaces, but I felt it was time
Mhm.
to warn people in the biracial spaces. Hey, I've seen one person, he's from this sector, from this space. And, we got to be careful about the people that come over here, some of the people that come over here. You know, um, I it's sad to say this, but we do really need to vet people. And we do really need to, you know, safeguard the space in terms of conflict and in terms of issues and problems and so forth, right? Because we don't want to turn into a space where everybody's just arguing with each other all the time. That won't work. And I've seen that elsewhere, and it's not good.
Yeah. Well, just to bring you up to speed, I was just sharing some of the humorous moments of my platform. So I was just showing some audio with some humorous moments, and the whole point is that I wanted to bring a little laughter to the audience. I mean, you can't talk about serious topics all the time. You gotta have a little fun now and then.
That's true. That's true. That's why I was kind of, it's so, I was listening. I was like, this doesn't sound like a lot of humorous, a lot of humorous stuff here. But yeah, I, hey, I'm not the person. I enjoy humor and I enjoy comedy, but hey, I'm not in the comedy business. So, so were you telling jokes or something
Well,
like that? I'm just
to
curious.
be honest, this was stretched because usually no, I was just sharing audio regarding some humorous situations that happened on my platform.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
like
okay.
for example, okay, we just lost Irby. Okay, okay, seems like everyone's dropping lies. I
I
was
don't know what's
sharing the
happening.
one of the okay. One of the audio portions I shared was a certain individual who tried to get on my platform, and he said
Uh-oh.
that he was never going to get on my platform. So he said this the night before on Radical Latinos channel. So guess what? So he was trying to get on the platform. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But so and also there was an an accusation being made that I was racist.
Well, how's that
So
funny?
I just yeah. So I just simply said to the individual, kindly produce the receipts or recant your statement. This individual never did, and this individual has been banned from my platform.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It seems like a laugh a minute there. Okay. Um,
Yeah. But
yeah, because I was thinking,
like
are
I
you gonna?
said,
Is there like jokes or something funny going on? That's what I was curious about. Just humorous occasions, I guess.
yeah, okay. All right. Okay, no problem. He's saying there's some problem with having some technical difficulties as well. I'm
Yeah.
saying, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
and that's been a problem with me. So sometimes I've been the butt of people's joke when it comes to my Wi-Fi. So
Right.
and one thing I gotta admit, Gigi is very creative, particularly when it comes to her troll channel, and she trolled me a couple of times. It was very funny.
Right. I guess in your case, it's not why. I guess in the case of some people, it's not Wi-Fi. It's why die. I'm here all week, folks. I think I should tell some jokes. Like I'm not somebody who tells jokes. I never tell jokes on YouTube. I don't really tell jokes on YouTube or anything. But since it's a humorous occasion, supposed to be humorous, I'm gonna tell some really, really bad. Because I'm not into like I'm not a joke writer or something. I'm a writer, but I'm not a joke writer. So so let me just tell some jokes here. Hopefully nobody will be recording this. I don't want to worry about it because I'm no comedian.
You may want to rethink because
Yeah, I hope.
this is live.
Hopefully nobody will know I'm here and nobody will try to record this. So no recording, folks. No recording. Nothing. I don't want this going out. Because I'm just a writer and I'm just a guy on YouTube. I'm not in that business. Mathematician is trying to be a comedian. Goes on stage and says, "I'm not a number, but I play one on TV."
Mm-hmm.
That's such a terrible joke. A psychiatrist also wants to be a comic. He tries. He does his best, right? Night after night, it's not working out. One night, he finally gives up. The other comics go, "Well, why did you decide to throw in the towel?" He said, "Well, it was a Freudian audience." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Wit and its relation to the unconscious."
Okay.
I just love it. I love the silence. I tell you. I tell you.
Yeah, I think okay. I think jokes is not exactly your calling. With all due respect.
I knew it. Thank you. See, I told you. I told you. I did that deliberately. I did that
Yeah.
deliberately.
But But speaking about humor, it seems like I'm living rent free in a certain individual's mind.
Mm.
And it appears that you're living rent free in the same person's mind as well.
I guess. Yeah, rent free. I guess so. It's
Mm,
funny. On TV shows they always have rent free. I always wonder where that expression rent free comes from. You're living rent free in somebody's mind, right? See, that's the problem. I don't like people living rent free in my mind. When it comes to my mind, I'm a strict landlord. I always evict people.
okay. Okay, you know what, Gigi? It's understandable. I mean, things like that do happen, and to be perfectly honest,
Yeah,
uh, I used to use my own to get on panels, and it does eat up a lot of battery life.
it can, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Even if leave it plug in, it takes a lot of battery life. Um,
Mhm.
which is why if I do streams on my battery, they're short. On my phone. I don't do long streams. Um, because that will kill your battery if you try to do a live stream for any significant length of time.
Yeah, I've only been on live. I've only been on live the most about an hour and a half. Yeah, I don't go on live. I don't do content anymore, but although I will do live it then, for information or announcement purposes. Um, I don't think I've ever been live more than an hour and a half.
Well, believe it or not, the longest I have ever been live was 3.5 hours.
Mm. Yeah, I'm sure that makes sense.
Yeah. Now I actually known people that actually done streams that lasted 8, 9, 10, 11 hours.
Oh yeah, I've been on lives that have lasted. I've been on lives that have lasted a few hours. Yeah.
Hmm.
I knew someone who's did a live. I think it was New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Yeah, New Year's Eve. It was like 27 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't on for the entire 27, but I went on for like a few hours before, and then I was off doing other things, and I came back that night and stayed on until the end. I forget how many hours I was on in total.
Mm,
Maybe maybe 10
okay.
of the 27, I can't remember. But
Okay.
that was an education. I'm kind of glad I did it. I am glad I did it because I didn't think that I would ever be a YouTuber, and so it was part of my what I now consider my education on YouTube. But it's it's interesting being on a panel for hours, for a number of hours. It was like doing the it felt like doing, what is that telethon, the Jerry Lewis, the uh, FDA telethon. I don't know if they still do that, but
Oh,
it kind of felt a little
I
like
don't
that.
think interesting. Excuse me.
Mhm.
It's just that it's today it's been a long day. I spent
Oh,
well, sheesh, like a good three
it's
hours
fun.
in the doctor's office.
Mhm. Oh, really? Oh, you were in a doctor's office. Oh, geez, yeah. No wonder this is about humor.
Well, look, the fact of the matter is, it was, it was necessary, but it's just that what happened was you had certain people, um, who overbooked doctor patient appointments.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, I was there for 3 hours.
Oh, that's terrible. Wow, 3 hours. I'm trying to remember. Have I ever waited that long for a doc? That's like emergency room. Is this a practice? Private practice?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. No, that's not good. That's not good if it's a private practice. I don't think I've ever
Well,
waited 3 hours. I don't even think I've waited an hour at a private practice. If I've gone to a private practice. No, I don't think I
well,
have.
I mean, look, I'm not, and unfortunately, it was necessary for me. It's just that, and I don't mind waiting a certain length of time, but when more than 2 hours gone by since they take X-rays and nothing's been
Mhm.
done, it's like, what's going on?
Well, that's why I say
But
if it's a private practice, that's a concern because it's not like a ER. It's like when you go to a hospital and you're an ER, you may understand. Okay, you gotta wait, right? But a private practice like
yeah,
that,
because I have the triage of it.
yeah, because it makes sense. I mean, that like I said, that's why I said that's like ER. That's like ER level waiting in a private practice. The whole point of going to see a doctor is you don't have to wait that long. You wait X amount of minutes and read the magazine. I don't know if they still have magazines, but
Well, unfortunately, they didn't have any magazines, so with my study to keep myself occupied.
right. I guess people bring
But
out their phones and I'm on the phones and stuff. So, but yeah, that's a long time to wait for a private
mhm.
practice for a doctor. Now, again, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been in the doctor's office, so I don't ever recall waiting
So
3 hours to see a doctor.
I requested for the follow-up appointment to be given an early morning doctor's appointment.
Jeez. Like what? Break of dawn? I mean, what's going on here?
8:30 in the morning. Okay. It's just that I'm doing basically, my left knee's been acting up, so I had knee replacement surgery on both knees. So there's a
Oh, Jesus.
possibility they might have to do reconstructed knee replacement surgery on my left knee.
Wow, wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
So, is that is your reconstructive surgery because of like age or um, some kind of condition, or is it
Well,
work
okay.
related?
It's not work related. It's
Okay.
just that, yeah. It's just that there's a space um on somewhere in the knee, and the space is getting a little bigger. So
Hmm.
eventually it's going to get to the point when I construct the surgery. So hopefully I can pull it off at least for a while.
Hmm.
But eventually I will have to undergo surgery. Eventually.
It's funny. This is supposed to be about humorous situations, and there hasn't really been, well, since I've come up, there really hasn't been that much humor. No offense.
Well, look, I mean, basically what I did was I shared audio um, regarding past streams when they were very humorous. Okay.
Mhm.
And the whole point was, to bring a smile on people's faces. And the fact
Right.
that there's still 5 people watching this stream and it's almost like 3 hours long. But in any case, I'm just gonna take things one day at a time, and do what I can to maintain my health and do things of that nature.
Mhm.
And if I do
Yeah.
have to have surgery, I'll have to have surgery.
Well,
So,
I hope it works out for you.
well, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. So I'm sorry that Gigi and Multi had to had to leave just the panel. Also, I understand with Irby, he was only there for a little bit of time. It's not every day that you have um, young, creative, and very intelligent creators like Gigi and Multi.
Mm. That's true. Um, that's certainly true. And I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I'm like trying to think of. I'm just like trying to think of. It's sort of everything's gotten kind of serious since since I've gotten here. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
have there been any humorous moments on your channels?
On my channels.
Yes.
On my channels. Okay, I'm trying to think. Have there been humorous moments on my channels? Um, I'm trying. No, the humorous moments that I don't know that I've had a lot of humorous moments per se on my channel. Um, I don't really deal with anything that's funny or most things that are funny. I just kind of deal with more sobering, serious, straightforward, you know, topics, more erudite, somewhat intellectual, highbrow
Okay.
stuff. I like to say that I appeal to the highest common denominator, while other people that I see like to pander to the lowest common denominator.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Now I
very
was gonna
true.
say, when Gigi came up and said clicks, people want to get mad at others and do it for clicks and views. I'm surprised somebody hasn't got a YouTube channel called Clicks and Views. It'd probably save them a lot of issues.
Yeah. Well, I was just watching Hybrid's latest stream, and of course, he had to discuss Gigi throughout the length of the stream. What else is new?
Well, yeah. Now, I don't know about you, but is it just me or does Hybrid actually does his voice actually get to anyone? Seriously, he's got a weird voice. He's got a kind of, he sounds like Peter Lorre's younger brother. I mean, that his voice is off-putting. I mean, he doesn't. I would say that he's like fingernails on a chalkboard. Hell, he's like chalk on a chalkboard, except that the chalk sounds like fingernails on a chalkboard. That's the difference. I mean, I don't know.
Well, have you actually?
Go ahead.
I mean, have you actually read his mission statement on his channel?
he has a mission statement, right?
Okay.
Oh, I
Let me
didn't
just
know.
let me
I didn't
just read.
know.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
Let me.
curious.
Okay.
I didn't know. I'd like to know
Okay.
now that you mentioned it.
Now he said that his channel is not a smoke channel. Okay. Now this is coming directly from Hybrid's channel. This is the smoke channel of Hybrid Vigor, Commander in Chief of the Mulatto Spear, defender of the mulatto race. The mulatto sphere is a completely independent and exclusive movement for black, white, aka mulatto people, only not other races of mixed people, and curate creators and audience for non-divested, intelligent, heteronormative excellence, the mulatto elite.
You need somebody. You need like a narrator. You need to do that with music over it. A narrator, commander of the mulatto sphere. It is the mulatto sphere, the heteronormative experience, and now hybrid vigor. Hello, I'm Hybrid Vigor. Welcome to my program. It's nice to be here. I want to talk about how Gigi irritates me, and how Multi irritates me, and how all the women in the biracial spaces irritate me because they won't go out on dates with me. I'm just upset about it. It just really gets me irritated, and I'm upset, and because I am the commander of the mulatto sphere, and I'm a very important person in my own mind. I'm a legend in my own mind, even if people don't really understand that.
Yes, and I'm the defender of the mulatto race.
Right. Because when you read that, I just thought, if he did that as you had a narrator, and just the contrast would be there between this. And now the commander of the mulatto sphere. It's like, hello, I'm Henry Vigor. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry. Oh, he's gonna find out about this. Oh man.
Oh, of course. You know, he's gonna do 20 streams about us talking about.
I know. I couldn't resist it. I couldn't. When you read that to me, I was trying to stifle my laughter. I guess it could be heard. I was trying to stifle it. I was like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!"
No, but believe it or not, I actually read it on his platform.
Oh my goodness gracious! He really does live. He really does live in another galaxy, doesn't he?
Yes, far
He lives
away.
in a galaxy far, far away. Yes. May the farce be with you always. Go ahead.
Now, this is the description for my platform page. On this channel, we discuss everyday issues and seek logical solutions. However, not all uses logic. That is why it is called uncommon sense. You don't see me talking about I'm the commander and chief of the uncommon sense.
Nah, it's not exciting. It's not stimulating. It's not over the top. It's not dramatic. That's too logical. It's too, be like, this channel, it's one of those announcements. This channel is about everyday issues. That's the kind of narrator that you have. Nothing dramatic. But I didn't know about the description though. I'll try. Look, I'm trying to keep the peace in this biracial space. Well, I'm not trying to keep this peace, but I'm trying to contribute to keeping the peace in the biracial spaces. But oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry. I can't. I keep. Is this guy kidding? Is he for real? Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. I guess you were
Talking
right. This
about
was
being,
humorous.
talking
Whew.
about being,
Oh, this
talking
is
about
funny.
being a conceited prick.
Sorry. Oh. Whew. Like just his voice, I'm like, who's gonna take him seriously as commander of everything? Oh, I mean,
You know what? When the next time Gigi does a stream and she invites me on the panel, I gotta read it the description of hybrid.
yeah, yeah, you gotta do that. I just, it was hard for me. I was trying to like hold on and not laugh and oh man, I think I saw he was on a panel. I was on a panel and he was. I guess that's his photo now. I guess he uses his photo.
Yeah.
Is that his photo there?
Yeah.
For a minute there, I thought I was For a minute there, I thought I was looking at Dr. Evil from the Austin Power movies. I was like, is that supposed to be hybrid? Like, so I guess that's my new nickname for him, Dr. Evil. I just call him Dr. Evil now. Because he's got kind of not quite a voice like that. He doesn't have the voice, but it's a little closer. It's not quite there with Dr. Evil's voice, but he has a kind of voice. Like he could be like an evil villain in a movie, like a James Bond movie. He could.
No. No, he's hybrid. No, he's hybrid, the hero.
No, he has to be the villain in the Bond. He's a perfect villain for a Bond movie. He's a perfect villain.
Well, sometime this week, there's going to be a reaction video, and then he's going to get butthurt, and he's going to talk about this old senile old white man talking to this other senile white man, and on and on and on and on and on.
I found the new name. Yeah, I got a brand new name for hybrid, Dr. Evil. Perfect. I don't know if that makes Mulatto Vanguard. I don't know what it makes him. Scott? I don't know. Maybe not quite. Maybe number 2. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
I'm glad I heard that because it was that made me that was a laugh. Oh my god. That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I just found I'm happy now because I have a brand new name for him, Dr. Evil. I guess that makes me Austin Powers.
Well,
I guess that makes sense because I still have my hand. I still got my hair, so.
Actually, I got another. Actually, I had a different name for hybrid.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hybrid,
what was your?
the Zero.
Zero.
Hybrid, the Zero.
Hybrid, the Zero. Hybrid, the Zero. the mulatto sphere. Is that what they call it? Channel?
Well, actually,
uh,
okay. Well, actually, okay. In all fairness, I get I mean, I think there is a thing called a mulatto spirit, but I don't think he was the one that created it.
yeah, I don't think so either. But I'm laughing at the thought that that's his space. Maybe he sees himself like Superman. Instead of the fortress of solitude, he has the fortress of ineptitude. His supporters are
Oh
the
my!
his supporters are the super fiends instead of the super friends. He fights the Legion of Doom, or should I call them the Legion of Gloom? And oh my goodness gracious. Woo! I'm trying like not to. I'm trying to make sure that my ribs don't hurt and my sides don't hurt from thinking about that description and his idea. Uh, Up in the
Well,
sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's hybrid vigor. No, that doesn't work. Go ahead, sorry.
it's super hybrid.
Super high. Oh, that's scary. Woo. I like Dr. Evil. I like seeing him as Dr. Evil. It's perfect. Because that picture is him and that bald head of his. I'm like, he's bald headed. I'm like, okay, Dr. Evil. I guess that makes me Austin Powers. International biracial man. Go ahead. Sorry.
How many? Okay, Al. How many reaction videos do you think hybrid is going to create from the stream?
You got a point. I think he's gonna have a field day. I'll give him a good maybe 3 or 4. Because I haven't seen I don't think I've seen. Have I been? I don't. What's his channel? I'm curious.
Okay, actually, I think yes, true. He has one is the mulattoes, and then there's the other one, hybrid the hero.
That's literally the name of the channel.
That's the name of this channel, hybrid the hero. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were joking. I didn't know that was his. That's the
No,
actual name.
no. I'm serious. I'm serious.
I can't believe he actually named the channel Hybrid the Hero. Oh my God. Oh, what is wrong with this man? Oh, I haven't given any thought to this guy, but ever since this guy has delusions of grandeur, doesn't he?
Well, you know what? I got it. At least he has at least he has a lot of self-esteem. I mean,
yeah,
his ego is big, but
yeah, that's his problem. His ego is a no-go. That's the problem. If there's anybody who should have less self-esteem, it's this guy. Trust me.
yeah. You know what? You know what? I think I'll email the stream to Gigi so she can
The hero. I can't believe it. Oh, this is hilarious. This is so funny. I never
Commander,
thought I'd be
Commander, And he's the commander of the mulatto sphere, defender of the mulatto race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I got it. Perfect. He's Dr. Evil, and I'm apparently Austin Powers. Ooh, ooh, this is funny. Oh, this is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
oh. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
it's a shame BGM multi or not.
I know. Oh,
You know what?
I gotta say, I'm having the best time. I'm having the best time. And just reading his description, it's just hilarious. I'm like, wow, he lives in a land of his own devising. It's fascinating. It really is. Maybe I should take a look at it just to see. I'm curious now. And now, Hybrid the Hero. Hello, I'm Hybrid the Hero. I'm the defender of the mulatto sphere, and I'm commander of the mulatto sphere. I'm here to defend the interest of mixed race people everywhere. Forward go. Excuse me. Oh, oh my goodness gracious.
Oh,
I try to. Oh, man. Wow. It's like, where? Do you know where this guy was before he came here? Because he seems to have a kind of imagination. Maybe this guy should be writing comic books or something. He shouldn't be on YouTube. He should be writing comic books.
Maybe he should come up with a comic book.
I know.
The defender of the mulatto sphere.
Yeah. The Injustice League of America. You can figure that out at his Fortress of Ineptitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. With his,
I gotta check that out.
With his, yeah. Well,
I'm just trying to figure out why he doesn't like you. Why do they dislike you so much? I'm just figuring that one. I know why they don't like me, even though it's weird. But why don't they like you so much?
You know what? I think Hybrid is envious of me. That's what it is.
Wow. Really?
Because first of all, unlike Hybrid, my channel did not have to be deleted for violation of YouTube community guidelines. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm not hated multiple women. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
My channel is actually twice. It's like twice his two channels combined. Okay. My channel is growing. Okay. I'm getting all the technical problems that I've been getting. I still get views and likes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm everything you can never be. So
wow.
He's definitely a hater.
Oh yeah. Because he hated me for he came out of the blue and he started attacking you. I didn't even know who the guy was. He's like, I don't like you, and you're not a mile from biracial males. And I'm like, do I know you? Who are you? I don't. It was really weird. And even this mulatto Vanguard guy, I didn't know the guy, and he just started disliking me right out of the blue. I'm like, guys, I don't know you and never done anything to you. Why do you hate so much? But I figure if they're but I took a look at what they look like, and I went, No, I guess I know why they hate me so much.
Mm-hmm.
If I look like them, I
Yeah.
probably would dislike me too.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
all I can say about him is bless his heart.
Ah.
Now
Meanwhile,
now
in the
I wouldn't be
mulatto
surprised.
sphere, sorry. No, I'm just tripping up. Go ahead. Sorry.
But I wouldn't be surprised within 48 hours there is a response stream to this video.
I'm sure there will. I gotta check out the channel. I never wanted to because of what he was said to have done to this lady I was quite friendly with in the space. I was like, this guy doesn't like me. I don't like him. But at this point, I gotta go check his channel out because I'm like, he's got with those titles. I'm curious. I'm like, what does this guy talk about?
Well, let me see. Let me just go into um, and take a look at some of his. Okay, so one string he did is responding to pro-black hyenas. That was
Okay.
3 hours.
Okay.
That was
That's
3
kind of
hours
vague.
ago.
I don't know who the hyenas
And
are,
look,
but whatever.
yeah. Well, he's referring to people like Gigi, Multi, and things of that nature.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
And then he did one called "When Hyena Attacked the Live Stream."
Okay.
That was his response to Louis Giuletto's stream, and then another one finishing yesterday's response and addressing more hyena shenanigans.
He really, I guess
Okay,
this hyena is
and
a
then
nickname or something. He doesn't like the hyenas, whoever the hyenas are. But
yeah, and then the next one was addressing third world community and their everyday lives.
mhm.
And then he did a special stream on me and angry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Cause
Angry had
queer
exposed.
pro-black infiltrator and understanding list.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, that stream actually got 6 likes. Right
Wow.
now,
Ooh,
this
they're burning up. That's it.
okay. And let's see what else. Uh, Third world is a blazing and still harassing mulattoes.
Okay.
Okay.
That
And
actually
then
sounds mildly interesting.
yeah, and then there's one called Grand Bajo and his merry band of Hulk ghosts, goblins, and ghouls.
Okay. Wow, colorful titles he has.
Yes. And then he has another one called Androgynous Rex Part 2, like Alanda Creole and Angry Before She's Doubling Down. Bye Bye Career.
Mm.
Okay. And then he did a short video called Hybrid Subscribers versus Jose Subscribers.
Mm. Yeah, I gotta check this out before at some point. I don't know if it was tonight I'll do it, but I gotta check out this guy's videos because that whole jeez, I mean that whole description was just hilarious to me. They're hilarious.
Okay. Well, let me just read it again, so for the benefit of those who didn't get it. This is the Smoke Channel, a hybrid villain chief of the Spear, defender of the mulatto race. The mulatto spear is a completely independent and exclusive movement for black white people, aka mulatto people only, not other races of mixed people. We reserve the right to choose or reject and curate creators and audience for a non-divested, intelligent, heteronormative excellence. The mulatto elite.
Yeah, it sounds like they think that that's some kind of space that's controlled by them. I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't really spoken about those guys in quite a while, so I don't really know. I really don't know how much most people think about them, to be honest. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't really know because I haven't really talked about them, really thought about them much. Been bouncing here and there, so.
Okay. Well, it's been over 3 hours. Is there anything else that you wish to add before I start to wrap this up?
All I have to say is let us make sure that the mulatto sphere is defended fully and there is no infiltration by invaders. Defend the mulatto sphere. I think that will suffice. Thanks for having me on. I gotta go because I don't want to hear anymore because my sides will hurt from too much laughing. So thanks for having me.
I'll think. Yeah, I think I'll send it to Gigi so she can.
Yeah, this was indeed
But
humorous.
thank you very
More
much.
humorous than I expected. So thanks. See you.
Now, to be perfectly honest, the stream lasted longer. But it was the whole point was to bring humor. It was never meant to ridicule anybody. And I'm sure there's going to be reaction videos recorded. And you know what? That's perfectly fine because what you're doing is giving me more free press. So I just want to say thank you to all those who actually appear on the chat. Uh, and I also want to thank all those who appear on the panel. Now, I just want to let everybody know that this Wednesday, the next string will be like, do mainland Latinos have an identity crisis? So we're going to be sharing some interesting information and discussion regarding that topic. So, of course, all of you are able to share your point of view in the comment section after the stream is over. Okay, let's see. Yes, I agree. I'll give it 48 hours before there's a reaction video. You know what? It is what it is. And by him commenting on me, basically what he's doing is giving me free press. But in that any case, it's been a fun evening. And if you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. But that being said, I do thank everybody for popping up. And I just want to say that we have to learn how to laugh now and then. So, that being said, I thank you all. This has been another episode of Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. And I wish you all a pleasant good night. Take care.
Be strong. Be strong.